So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. It's caught by Aguilar. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And again, it's Rodgers. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos convert here on 4th. And the Cowboys about set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
This will be caught by Randy Moss. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, Rodgers.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Second half starts with a run by Murray. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Up the middle, Murray. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 38, Rodgers. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence. This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's Rodgers throwing on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This is caught. It's Crabtree. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. 26. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense back. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Joe Mixon, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Rodgers. That's caught by Waller out left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Lawrence Taylor, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson from the left hash. This from 46. Oh, it's no good. Carlson pushed it to the right, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
And I think there on the left hash mark, he's just aiming down the middle and hoping to hit it true. But started right and start working away from him, and it's going to wind up wide of the mark.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Back to throw, Rodgers. Now look at this. They get beat and it's intercepted. End zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6?
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To throw is Rodgers. He finds his man complete. It's Murray. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Rodgers. Able to complete to Moss. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Rodgers to throw. That goes out wide to Murray. On the move past the 40. Down the sideline he goes. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. He'll look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. They'll try to right side with Murray. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. A handoff. It's Murray. And he stopped immediately there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Brian Anger now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Back to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip ball.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
So it's a win here for the Cowboys. And we've said it.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Nashville.
Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Well, pass complete there to Crabtree. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Rodgers now to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Rodgers now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Moss.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Mixing up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. That his first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Being chased out, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. They're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Moss.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And what a big-time play there. 43 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
Got it. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Lawrence will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence to Mixon on the check down.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
On 3rd down, Lawrence got his man. It's Thornton.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
You ready?
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
So they only needed a couple of feet there on fourth down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? Fourth and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers going to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Moss.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Rodgers.
That's down the field to Moss, complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Another try from Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? To throw is Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Able to slither by. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Looking to throw on second down.
Lawrence. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fields this way up at the 17.
Let's go. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Lawrence. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Running left, it's Mixon. Oh, look at that. And down to the 36-yard line here.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A handoff running left, Mixon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
76 yards rushing here for Mixon. He's got a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Mixon. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
His second touchdown of the night. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they were stopped on fourth down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on fourth down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
From the 31, Rodgers
gets this to Waller.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Rodgers to throw. This is caught. It's Crabtree. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Back to throw, Rodgers.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This entire defensive unit, Charles, they've really put in a good shift tonight, so to speak.
I like how you phrased that. This has been a good shift. They punched the clock the entire evening. They ought to have shirts that have their names on them in the front to let them know these are blue-collar workers who are getting it done.
Now Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. The kick by Carlson is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back to throw, Lawrence.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll bump it back to a 1st and 15.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds downs here just past the 20-yard line. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon.
And a short pickup to about the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Rodgers.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Past the 20. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Again, it's Mixon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. 1st down after 1st down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on 3rd down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Here's Lawrence.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Donald Parham.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Shamrocks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers now on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Rodgers to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Rodgers again now. takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. Buying time to his left. And he's got some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
Touchdown, Broncos. Randy Moss, 36 yards.
And the Broncos are able to move back in front.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Lawrence's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Come on, set.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Lawrence. They're going for Jefferson downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. The 30. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
A partner they'd already intercepted, and that time he was trying to extend the play, getting outside the pocket. A costly interception as it's returned for a touchdown.
Yeah, it felt to me like he was trying to do just a bit too much on that play, and you and I both know from experience in watching. Sometimes it's better to take the sack or maybe run for a short gain rather than force a risky throw. He tried it, did not work out well for him at all.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
He finds his man complete. That's Murray. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Let's go. Check, check. Hurry.
They'll run here. It's Murray. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Mixon with a first down carry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now it's Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. The kick by Carlson is good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now Lawrence to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he takes this one back into the end zone.